Hello everyone and welcome back to my channel Sparkle English, where I help you improve your level of English. In today's lesson, we are going to talk about direct versus indirect questions. We're also going to talk about how to punctuate these. So first of all, what are direct questions? A direct question is a straightforward question that seeks a specific answer. Direct questions always end in question marks. And this is a question mark right here. Direct questions often begin with a question word: who, what, where, when, why, or how. For example, where are you? This is a direct question. It seeks a specific answer. Where are you? I'm at school. I'm at work. I want a very specific answer. What time is it? How are you feeling? Direct questions may also begin with a helping verb or auxiliary verb plus a subject. For example, are you upset? Were you busy? Is she hungry? Again, these are all very straightforward questions. Sometimes they're looking for a yes or no answer. In all cases, they are seeking a specific answer. I'm asking you directly. Do you like coffee? Did they break up? Have you been to Paris? In all of these examples, we have the helping verb or auxiliary verb, and then the subject. And these are all direct questions. They all end in question marks. So what are indirect questions? An indirect question is a question embedded within a statement or a more complex sentence structure. It often expresses a polite request or a desire for information. Now, indirect questions may end in periods or question marks. So let's look at some examples of indirect questions that end in periods and not question marks. I wonder if that handsome man is single. This is an indirect question. It's a statement, really. If I said out loud, I wonder if that handsome man is single, I'm not asking a question directly. So this does not end in a question mark. I'm expressing that I'm curious. I'm expressing that it's something I'm thinking about, but I'm not actually asking anyone directly. Here's another example. Please check if the store is open on Sundays. This does not end in a question mark because it's more of a command. I want someone to check if the store is open on Sundays, and I am seeking information, but I'm not directly asking them. Another example, I want to know where the art museum is. Again, I am seeking information. However, I am stating my desire to know rather than directly asking. To make this easier to understand, let me show you how we can change these into direct questions. And the first one, is that handsome man single? This is a direct question. Is the store open on Sundays? Again, this is a direct question wanting a specific answer. Where is the art museum? So you can see the difference versus the direct question and the indirect question. In these cases, I'm asking a specific question wanting a specific answer. Now, what about indirect questions that end in question marks? Well, indirect questions are a way of being polite, and they are very common in English, especially when you're talking to someone you don't know, or you're talking to someone in a position of authority, or you're just trying to be polite. For example, could you tell me where Park Avenue is? This is an indirect question. It's kind of like a question within a question, because I'm asking, could you tell me? However, my real question is, where's Park Avenue? That's what I really want to know. But phrasing it this way, could you tell me, is a more polite way of asking a question in English. Now, this is a little confusing because it does end with a question mark. However, it is an indirect question. So let's compare it to the direct question. Where is Park Avenue? So you can see this is direct. Park Avenue is there. However, could you tell me where Park Avenue is? It's just more polite in English. A lot of indirect questions begin with, could you tell me? Or can you tell me? And the reason this ends in a question mark is because you can answer this with yes or no. Yes, I can tell you. No, I cannot tell you. So it is a question, however, it's an indirect question. Do you know if Emily is invited to the party? Again, this is a question within a question. I'm asking, do you know? But I really want to know is if Emily is going to come to the party. That's my real question. So the direct question would be, is Emily invited to the party? Another example, would you mind telling me if there is a supermarket nearby? Again, this is a question within a question. Would you mind telling me? However, my real question is about the location of the supermarket. So the direct question would be, is there a supermarket nearby? Another example, can you tell me what time the post office closes? Again, you can see this is a question within a question. Can you tell me? And also, my real question, what time does the post office close? So if you can answer it with a yes or no, it does have to end with a question mark. However, if it's two questions in one, it's probably an indirect question. So now we're going to do a quiz, and you have to determine if each one is a direct question or an indirect question. Remember that direct questions require direct answers. They often begin with question words like who, what, when, where, why, or how, or an auxiliary verb plus a subject. Indirect questions are a more polite way of asking a question and oftentimes are phrased like a request. So let's begin. Number 1, when is your English exam? Number 2, did Gerald get the promotion he wanted? Number 3, do you know if it's going to rain tomorrow? Number 4, what time does the movie start? Number 5, I wonder when Dad will get home from work. Number 6, have you ever been to Italy? Number 7, could you tell me where to find the nearest supermarket? Number 8, will you come to the shoe store with me? Number 9, I don't know why he is speaking to you like that. And finally, number 10, would you mind telling me what time the concert starts? Okay, let's answer these together. Number 1 is a direct question. When is your English exam? It begins with a question word and requires a direct answer. My English exam is on Tuesday, for example. Number 2 is also a direct question. Did Gerald get the promotion he wanted? Yes, he did. No, he didn't. It's very direct. Number 3 is an indirect question. Do you know if it's going to rain tomorrow? Oftentimes you might see the word if or whether. Do you know whether or not it's going to rain tomorrow? Do you know if it's going to rain tomorrow? Remember, this is like two questions in one. We're asking, do you know? And we're also asking, is it going to rain tomorrow? But that would be the direct question. Is it going to rain tomorrow? This is indirect. Number 4 is direct. What time does the movie start? Begins with a question word. Number 5 is an indirect question. I wonder when Dad will get home from work. And you can see it ends with a period because it's a statement. I'm not asking, when will Dad get home from work? I'm stating that I'm curious about it. I wonder when Dad will get home from work. Number 6 is a direct question. Have you ever been to Italy? Yes, I have. No, I haven't. Number 7 is an indirect question. Could you tell me where to find the nearest supermarket? When we see a question word like where or when or why in the middle of the sentence, it's probably an indirect question because we know there's a more direct way to ask this. Where is the nearest supermarket? However, this is a more polite way in English to ask. Number 8 is a direct question. Will you come to the shoe store with me? Wanting a direct answer. Yes, I will come, or no, I won't come. Number 9 is an indirect question. I don't know why he is speaking to you like that. And this ends with a period because it's more of a statement. The direct question would be, why is he speaking to you like that? And finally, number 10 is also an indirect question. Would you mind telling me what time the concert starts? It's a more polite way of directly asking, what time does the concert start? Okay, so let me know in the comment section how many you got correct out of 10, and if you have any questions about indirect questions versus direct questions. You might also want to practice writing a direct question or an indirect question in the comment section below as well. Make sure to check out my full playlist on English punctuation rules and also other grammar lessons in the description below. Thank you guys for watching, and I'll see you in my next lesson.